So it's been a little time, and today we're going to be talking about a few cards. I haven't uploaded in a few days because there really hasn't been much to cover or talk about. With Power of the Elements coming out this weekend for the sneak preview, and next week is the official release, you'll definitely be seeing some box openings on that. So let's talk about 3 upcoming Exceed monsters that are going to be changing how the game is played very little. I want to highlight these 3 cards because they're definitely interesting in their own rights. Now, first up we have number 2, Ninja Shadow Mosquito. It's 2 plus level 2 monsters, cannot be destroyed by battle. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. Your opponents must attack if able. When a monster declares an attack, you can activate one of these effects. Detach 1 material from this card, and if you do, place 1 hallucination counter on 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. The effect of monsters with hallucination counters are negated. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of 1 monster with a hallucination counter. I see this as a niche tech option for things like Sprite because they can utilize the rank 2 nature. It is also an interesting card because if you have nothing, you could just summon it in defense position, cannot be destroyed by battle unless they have the out, like an imperm or something that could just easily negate the effect or get it off the field. Next up, we have Volo the Doom Originative Vessel Dragon. This is a rank 6 Dark Exceed zombie. It is 2 plus level 6 monsters. Monster you control gain 100 attack and defense for each card in your opponent's graveyard. Quick effect, you can target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard, then detach 1 or 2 materials to activate the appropriate effects. Shuffle 1 into the deck, or if it is a monster, special summon it to your field in attack position, face up defense position, or face down defense position, otherwise set it to your field. For detaching 2, and you can only use this effect of Volo once per turn. This card is actually very unique because things like Virtual World and other rank 6 spam decks can utilize this card, getting value off of a deity crow that you could use twice, or getting a free extender if needed. I feel like using this to deity crow twice is more valuable than getting a card to your field via a monster or a spell or trap card. If it's a spell or trap card and it's something that works in your favor, I would definitely set that. Like, if they have a Pot of Desires in the graveyard, you could just set it, use it, cool. Or you can summon something like a Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, so you have free interruption for your opponent's turn. Now, this card is actually a very good card in my opinion. I definitely see Virtual World slotting one copy of this in, just in case if they need an extra card to get rid of materials from the graveyard. And then finally, we have Muralogic Aggregator. It is a rank 9 Cybers, 2 level 9 monsters, 2 plus level 9 monsters. So it's kind of the same requirement for Volo, and they're both coming in the same set, while this is coming in our Battle of Legends set. If this card exceeds 7, you can send 1 monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. You can target 1 monster in your graveyard up to the number of materials attached to this card. Detach the material from this card equal to the number of targeted, and if you do, attach the targeted monsters to this card as material. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field, negate its effect until the end of the turn. You can only use each effect once per turn. Now, if you guys remember my Ultimate Slay video, this card made a mention because of the effect negation that there is, being a 1 for 2 removal and negation, which, in my opinion, is very good. Now, the effect, you can compare this card to a older card, which is Outer Entity Nyarla, which is detach all materials, target monster in your graveyard, attach it. So this has the same precedent of Nyarla, but this, you can detach multiples to attach multiples. So if you're running a ritual strategy or strategy that's based around rank 9s, you can definitely utilize this card to your advantage, cycling things like Herald of the Ark, like it's constantly being able to detach to, attach to, and keep those cycling to get advantage more and more. Or you can use it in any kind of like rank 9 deck, or you can even try and utilize it in things like Dragon Link, because there are ways to get 9s out super consistently, but Dragon Link could be an option for it. Now, if we look at the rank 9 pool that there, or level 9 pool there is, there's not really that many level 9s. One of the most famous ones there is Thunder King, the Lightning Strike Kaiju, but you also have generated bosses that could utilize the card super well since VFD has been banned. Then we also have Rescue Turbulence. This is a interesting card, and Cosmo Dark Destroyer with Direct Titano. There's just many different options you could do, like Immortal Phoenix Gearfried, and even Infernoids could technically use it if they do funky plays around Void Imagination. And you also have other decks like Metal Foes and True Kings. Those decks can utilize this card as well. So there's many decks that could utilize these cards, and it's very interesting to see what's going to happen when these release. Personally, I see one of them being an ultimate slay target, just in case, and the other two could be played in things like Virtual World and Sprite. But I want to know your guys' opinions on these cards. These three I wanted to highlight the most of upcoming product from Darkwing Blast and the Battle of Legends set. I might do another Battle of Legends card talk because that set has a lot of hidden gems. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye.